Yo, what is gaming players? It's your boy Desmond Sharpman back out here with another episode of these playoffs. And you know the playoffs that I'm talking about. These playoffs that we're doing right now. And you see what has been going on. You can see that one game is already complete. Game one in that matchup is already complete. The Boston Celtics took the opening game in front of their fans when they defeated the 6-seeded Washington Wizards in game one. But it was just only game one. They still got a lot of more games because they got to win 3 more games in order to move to the next round. Now, up next is the 4th seed versus the 5th seed. The Toronto Raptors, who finished the season as the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. They will start their series at home as they take on the 5th seeded Miami Heat. Now, both of these teams lost their last game of the regular season, which led them to that point. So we're going to see who's going to take game one. And then after we get done with this, we're going to be heading over to the Western Conference for their game one. We've got the Rockets and the Spurs. Then we've got the Thunder and the Suns. And then we got many more game ones to get to. But right now, we're focused on the 4th and 5th seed for the Eastern Conference. The Heat and the Raptors from Toronto. Game one from Air Canada Center.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Center. For the Raptors, the 4-5 matchup often the most tightly contested. But as the number 4 seed, they enter this series with the assured swagger of a team that expects to dominate. Game one of this series coming up. A lot of playoff experience here at this table. Shaq, what do you think is the most important thing to establish in the first game of a series?
Well, not literally, because I don't want anybody to get suspended, but you got to come out swinging, Ernie. You got to capture the momentum right now, and you got to come out the gate strong, feisty as always.
Center is filled to capacity. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
All right, so both teams are set. Everybody is set for basketball in the Air Canada Center in Toronto. These fans are hoping that the Raptors can win this series, because even though they came in here as the 4th seed of the Eastern Conference, they really want to get this series done against the Miami Heat. And we are underway. Lowry gives it to O.J. Humphries, who kicks it down to the post to David Adams, and he lays it in. Now that matchup right there is going to be incredible. Adams versus Antetokounmpo. Here's Dragic to Antetokounmpo, puts it in.
Dragic with the assist.
A lot of space right there to get that
so
shot.
both teams firing back on their opening possessions.
Over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Lowry gives it to Luis Scola. Humphries puts it up. Missed it. Rebound goes to
But
Miami.
he just couldn't make it count. Yeah, nice
Miami's
job
looking to
setting the
take
screen
this
by
game
his
on the
teammate
road.
there.
Oh, and look
I'm
at
sure he
David Adams with the steal. David Adams with the throwdown.
Great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
That was a nice steal there.
On the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove.
Here's Dragic. And Antetokounmpo is going to get fouled. David Adams will pick up his first foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Now the Toronto fans have been waiting for these playoffs to begin. And now with their Raptors in the playoffs, they're hoping for something well.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots.
And Antetokounmpo nails the free throw. Now Miami, even though they ended up as the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference, they know that these playoffs are really important. They're really important. Now the Miami fans are hoping that they could take this series right here. And he nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player.
Here's the Raptors.
At the free throw line.
Humphries. Guarded by KJ Tucker. That's another great matchup. Humphries with the spin move. And he gets fouled.
Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
KJ Tucker with his first foul. Now that matchup right there is going to be a good one. Humphries and KJ Tucker going at it. And another great matchup, Joshua Allen and RJ Smart going at it. Now those three players, it's a great matchup. That was a good idea to set this series up. Humphries nails the first one. Now O.J. Humphries, before this game, he was talking about taking this series, going up against KJ Tucker. He says he knows a lot about him. And he nails both of them.
Raptors on defense.
Here's Miami. Dragic gives it to KJ Tucker. And he's going to get fouled.
That's his first foul.
Luis Scola with his first foul. Oh, and a steal by Toronto. Here's Lowry on the break. Lowry, nowhere to go. Lowry takes it to the basket. Blocked by Dragic. Now the Miami Heat have the ball. Dragic, floater, he got it.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Toronto.
2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Lowry with the ball. Lowry behind the back. Humphries makes it. Even though he faded away, he still put it in.
A lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Kicks to Tucker.
Here's Tucker. Tucker crosses over. Nowhere to go. This is Antetokounmpo to Dragic. Dragic. This is the Chris Bosh. Pulls up. And he knocks it down.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5
Here's Lowry.
the ball so far.
He gives it to RJ Smart. Into the post to Adams.
Goes up on the block.
And he pulls up and he banks it in.
And it looks like he might just be.
Now here's Miami. Dragic crosses over. Floater rejected.
And that's out of bounds.
Miami will keep the possession, but what a rejection by David Adams. I don't know what Gordon Dragic was thinking about, but he better think better than that.
About 3 minutes gone
Dragic
here in the first quarter.
missed
Another
it.
miss by Dragic.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here's Smart on the break. And he turns it over. Why would he do that? He should have just laid it up with the contact.
He lobs up
Allen.
the pass.
And onto the Kupo, throws in the alley-oop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an
Here's
angry
Scola.
punch.
And that's what makes
Missed
the
it.
alley-oop
Adams
such a
almost got the
terrific
rebound, but it was
play.
rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
Pass to Dragic.
Dragic to Allen for three. It's good. Joshua Allen from downtown.
Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there. Raptors trail by 3.
Now you gotta watch out for Joshua Allen. If you leave him open, he's gonna let that bad boy fly.
You can put Coach
And
in the
Adams
right
wide open, and he banks it
the
in.
most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental
Here's
advantage
Dragic.
as well as a home court advantage.
It's the
Guys,
Tucker.
Thank you, Doris.
And he missed it. Rebound goes to the
He has
Raptors.
the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Lowry. Lowry, floater, blocked. Gordon Dragic with another rejection. Antetokounmpo
Now Clark
throws it down mean.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time.
Here's
I'll tell you
Toronto.
what, fellas, you might not see
Scola
another one
gets
like that.
rejected by
tries
Antetokounmpo.
to save it, and it goes out of bounds.
And it's going to go out of bounds as the Raptors will keep the possession. What was Luis Scola thinking? What was he thinking? I don't know what was in his mind of trying to shoot there, but he got to learn.
Lowry against Dragic. Shot clock at 5.
Lowry again. Shot clock at 2. Lowry missed it. Rebound goes to Miami. And a foul. Luis Scola with his second. So he's going to have to go to the bench. And here's Jonas Valanciunas
Those are
checking in.
always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Luis Scola.
Here's Miami.
Out left to the wing.
KJ Tucker with it. Gives it to Gordon Dragic.
Lowry against Dragic.
Dragic.
Dishes it to
Antetokounmpo
And
makes
the
it.
shot is good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
That's
You know,
10
the
points for
last 6
Antetokounmpo.
baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash.
Here's
mouth
RJ
basketball,
Smart.
guys.
All about
Oh, and
imposing
Smart
their will
turns it over.
offensively.
What was he
Maybe
thinking right
exactly
there?
what kind of looks their coach drew up.
Now
Allen.
here's
He should
Allen.
have let that 3 fly there, but he
Tucker
didn't want
dishes
to.
Allen.
Allen.
Bosch, that's the pick for Allen. To the
Allen
inside.
gives it to
It's Bosch with the
Bosch.
drive.
He lays it
Takes it
in.
off the glass.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
Here's the
IQ
Raptors.
basketball, smartphone basketball,
Trailing
whatever you
by
wanna call it.
7.
Even though the lead's not that large,
Here's
they're
Adams.
still in charge right now.
Here's Adams following the basket.
Adams
by
turns
Chris
it
Bosh.
over. Here comes Miami on the break. Antetokounmpo. Blocked by Humphries. Humphries saves the day. Smart throws it down. Mean. Timeout Miami.
Finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Both teams are playing pretty well right now. It's been pretty great battles so far. Adams and Antetokounmpo are going at it. You already know them two are going to be going at it all series.
Big men during the regular season. You look at Adams.
So as we take a look at the points for this season between the big men, you can see Simmons is leading the
That is
pack,
major
followed by
productivity
Teddy
to bring him.
Galloway,
They would
and
love
you can
to
see
get
David
more and
Adams is
more
on the
of
board as
that from
well.
him. going forward, because a scoring big man
You
like that,
gotta, you gotta understand, these big men will be going at each other.
This fella has. He's mastered the art of low post offense.
Here's Dragic.
No matter what look the
Gives it
defense
to
throws
KJ
at him,
Tucker.
he typically has a counter.
Gives it Antetokounmpo. Hooks it, and he nails it.
And he gets the bucket. When his hook shot is on, there's
And the
nothing you
Heat
can do
lead by
defensively.
7.
It's almost a given he's going to knock it down.
Here's Lowry.
Lowry against Dragic.
Lowry gives it to Smart. Smart gives it to Valanciunas. Humphries for 3. It's good. OJ Humphries from downtown. He's got 7 in the game.
The Heat leading by 4. Feeds to Tucker.
Tucker with the ball. Crosses over. And throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throw.
KJ Tucker and Humphries are going at each other now.
To attack that rim.
Lowry.
The drive by Lowry.
Lowry with the contact and missed it.
It has not been an easy quarter for him.
Here's the Heat on the fast break. Allen to Tucker. Pump fakes. And he gets fouled.
He misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact.
David Adams with his second.
Yeah, he took a shot there.
You know what that means. He's going to have to go to the bench.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
KJ Tucker at the line.
That's good.
Knocks down the first one.
Changes for Toronto. Johnson comes in for Adams. And it's DeRozan in for Smart. The Heat also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dang comes in for Chris Bosh. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Allen.
So Tucker looking to make this an 8-point game. And he's got it. So the Miami Heat lead by 8.
The dish to Humphries.
Humphries.
Here's the screen.
He gives it to DeMar DeRozan. Gives it to Lowry.
DeRozan a screen on Dragic.
Humphries for 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to Miami.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Dragic with it.
Here's Dragic.
Picks him up.
Dragic, nowhere to go. Wade missed it. Tucker. And he lays it back in to make it a double-digit lead.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding.
Lowry to the basket. Valanciunas lays it in.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean,
here's Dragic. Gives it to KJ Tucker. Here's Luol Deng. And he turns it over. DeRozan, Humphries, throws it down.
Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal. And then
6-point game. 27-21 Miami.
From the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Dragic, nowhere to go. Dwayne Wade. And he missed it. Whiteside missed it. Toronto with the rebound.
Right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Lowry.
Lowry against Dragic.
Lowry. What is he going to do with it?
Outside Lowry.
Lowry to the basket. And he lays it in.
He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing
27-23 Miami.
Both sides.
Here's KJ Tucker.
Now, here's Tucker. 6 points for him.
Tucker gives it to Luol Deng. Nowhere to go. Gives it to Tucker. Tucker got it by Humphries, and he turns it over. Humphries on the break. Tucker behind him, and he throws it down. OJ Humphries with the throwdown. He's got 11.
Triggered the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the.
Here's Dwayne Wade.
Now here's Wade.
Getting on some moves on DeMar DeRozan.
Sure will change.
Wade gets a screen. Dang, wide open. And he misses. Whiteside puts it back in.
Offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Heat lead by 4.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right
Timeout
there.
Toronto. They've got to talk it. They got to talk things out. Because those offensive rebounds are hurting them.
Get your body between that other player and the ball.
Them offensive rebounds for Miami, it's hurting the Raptors. Because every time when a shot goes up, there's just nobody to box out. There's just nobody there to box out the opponent. Like, the only way you gotta win games, you have got to rebound the ball. If you don't rebound the ball, how are you gonna take advantage off a missed shot? I don't know how they're gonna take advantage off a missed shot every time they keep allowing an offensive rebound. They've got to stop it. They've got to stop allowing offensive rebounds. So Gerald Green checks in for Miami. So with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, 29-25. Lowry pulls up, missed it. Valanciunas, and he's gonna get fouled. Hassan Whiteside with his first.
And get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
So Jonas Valanciunas at the line for Toronto.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And Valanciunas nails the first one. Now the Raptors do know that just because they came in at the 4th seed does not mean that they should lose at home in the first game.
Valanciunas hits them both.
So now it's a 2-point game.
The Heat with the lead.
Here's Miami.
Dragic
gives it to Wade. Wade. And he gets a screen. And Wade turns it over. Here comes Toronto on the fast break. DeRozan misses. How could DeRozan miss that? That was a great fast break.
They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy
Wade
and effort so far.
gets the Whiteside. Gerald Green wide open. He puts it in. Gerald Green from downtown. He gives the Heat a 5-point lead.
Johnson the screen.
Lowry gets the O.J. Humphries. Humphries
against Green. Shoots the
fires. Puts it in. O.J. Humphries from downtown. He's got 14.
Trading spray guns from long
Here's Dragic. Gives it to Dwayne Wade in the post on DeRozan. Missed it. Whiteside with the offensive board, and he puts it back in.
He's now 2 for 3.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about.
Here's Toronto.
Ready and determined.
Humphries
Soft touch to match.
gives it to DeRozan.
Still getting warmed up offensively.
DeRozan.
No buckets yet in the game for him. Now the pass to
Gives the Valanciunas.
4 on
Back
the
to DeRozan. DeRozan.
Here we go.
And he lays it in.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You got to be clever with
Here's
your
Wade.
sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it. He made it
Wade
look easy
with
that
16 seconds on the
the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Dang.
Dang wide open. Puts it in.
And it's Dragic with the assist.
10 seconds on the clock.
Dragic has got 5 assists tonight.
DeRozan.
And DeRozan.
5 seconds. Valanciunas throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is.
Dwayne Wade at the buzzer. And he missed it. So we in the first quarter here in Toronto. The Miami Heat lead this one 36-34 We'll be back to continue round 1 of this 5th seed versus 4th seed round 1 playoff matchup.
And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people never really pay no attention to the Raptors. They just look at the Raptors like another team, you know. So when I came, you know, I just wanted to bring that feeling back and the excitement that everybody had for the Raptors.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto.
All right, back here in Toronto, set to start the second quarter here in this 5th seed versus 4th seed round 1 playoff matchup.
You know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP.
Here's Miami. They're up by 2.
And we welcome
Gerald Green. Spin move. Oh, Lowry's on the ground. And Miami's going to foul him. Aaron Antetokounmpo with his first foul.
And they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Was that a flop by Kyle Lowry, or did he get him leaning? Let me know what you're thinking of that in the comment section. As Toronto with the ball, trailing by 4. Smart gives it to Scola. Scola. Nowhere to go. Scola. And he gets fouled.
Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh with his first foul.
Over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
So Luis Scola at the line for Toronto.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one.
Big dog, he's checked in for Gerald Green.
KJ Tucker's checked in for Gerald Green. And Scola nails both of them.
And for the Heat, they're shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
Here's Wade. Gives it to KJ Tucker. Tucker putting on some moves. Tucker. Nowhere to go. Gives it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Tucker. It's good from downtown. KJ Tucker with 9.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Lowry.
And it's
Lowry to the basket. Missed it. Wade with the rebound. Here comes Wade. Gives it to KJ Tucker. To Chris Bosh. Back to Dwayne Wade. Fans chanting defense. Bosh nails it.
Another one for the Heat.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love
Here's
the
Toronto.
mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it.
Lowry.
They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one.
Lowry gives the Carroll.
Following the basket by Chris Bosh. Kicks to Smart.
Carroll gives it to Smart. Smart with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Smart missed it. Raptors with the offensive rebound. And Scola misses. He forced up that one. He forced that one up.
Allen left side.
Allen knocks it down.
And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
How many times
just like that, Miami is turning up the heat. They're now up by 9.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck,
David Adams knocks it down.
Adams' shot is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball
Here's
is
Miami.
in his hands. I mean,
They're up by 7.
he doesn't miss too many open
Wade
looks like
to
that.
Allen.
And it's Allen with the jam.
That connection is too powerful.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening.
Heat up
to
by
get
9.
Really ugly.
Now here's Carey. Still getting warmed
Smart
up
for
offensively.
3.
No buckets
He knocks it
for him.
down.
Yeah, I love the
That's 7 points for R.J. Smart.
between those teammates.
The Heat leading by 6.
47-41.
Wade kicks it to Tucker.
Tucker gets the Bosh. How is he open? And he misses a wide open jump shot. And now the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry turns it over. Here comes Miami. Allen throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
Here's Lowry. Lowry to the basket. And he puts it in. He almost missed that. Timeout Heat.
GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
So it's a 6-point game right now. 49-43. Now both teams are doing good. The Raptors need to still get control of those offensive rebounds that they kept allowing to the Heat. They've got to stop allowing that. Because the more times they allow that, that's how they might lose the ball game. So they need to stop allowing the offensive rebounds and focus on their only task, and that's try to get this game on their home floor.
Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA, and these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season.
So there are the top shooting guards in steals. You can see R.J. Smart is in that list.
In the NBA, very crafty player.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
And at shooting guard is where you'll usually find the team's best
Allen
defender.
gives it to KJ Tucker. Tucker to the basket. Oh! I think David Adams rejected him.
Dishes to Smart.
Smart with the ball to the basket. He gets rejected. Onto the Kumpo with the block. Here's Joshua Allen in the post. Allen missed it.
Defensively by Lowry.
Here comes Toronto.
How quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there.
Lowry.
Much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team
nowhere to go off the screen. Lowry to the basket. He lays it in. He floats it in. He makes the floater to make it a 4-point game. Lowry's got 6 in the game. Allen lays it in. That one was too easy.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
Lowry.
Now here's Lowry.
Lowry putting on the moves. Nowhere to go. Lowry gives it to R.J. Smart. It's good. R.J. Smart from downtown. He's got 8.
Lowry's got 3 assists tonight. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Feeds it to Wade.
Wade.
Bosh, that's the pick for Wade.
Wade gives it to Bosh. And he puts it in.
That was an outstanding
How
pick
could you
that gave him
leave
the room
Chris
to
Bosh
prepare the
wide
jump
open?
shot. Underrated, but not
Especially if you're going up against him. You can't leave Chris Bosh open. Here's David Adams. Pump fake. And he lays it in. That one was way too easy.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Allen.
He's got 11.
Allen turns it over. Here's Lowry on the fast break. Lowry gives it to R.J. Smart. David Adams to Josh Carroll. Lowry
against Wade.
Lowry gives it to Scola. Scola puts it in. Now it's a 1-point game.
Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Here's Allen. Spin move. Behind the back pass to Chris Bosh.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Raptors trail by 3. Lowry kicks.
Here's Lowry. He gives it to Carroll.
Passes it to
Carroll gets the Smart for 3. It's off.
Miami with the rebound.
Miami with the rebound.
Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Here's Wade to Allen to onto the Kumpo. with the mean
Well,
throwdown.
he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that.
Timeout Raptors. They just can't get into rhythm. Not only the offensive rebounds they couldn't control. I mean, look at how many points they've allowed so far. Like, you allow that many points on your home floor, you can't do that. I mean, especially, but they have got to do something about those screens, because every time they come off a screen, they end up leaving a player wide open for a mid-range, and that player that they keep leaving open is Chris Bosh. Because every time Allen comes off a screen, they leave Chris Bosh wide open for a mid. You cannot do that if you're going up against Chris Bosh. You have got to avoid leaving him wide open. If you keep leaving him open, you're going to lose the ball game automatically.
Some information for us, Doris.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Antetokounmpo. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. They're not going
Here's
to wait
David
till
Adams.
halftime.
RJ Smart's wide open. And he misses the wide open
Great. Thanks for
three.
the report, Doris. Now here's Allen.
Here's Allen. Here's the matchup again. Allen and Smart. Allen with the move, spin move. And he gets fouled.
He'll go to the line.
RJ Smart with his first foul.
He's got 11 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better.
That's the thing you're supposed to do as a guard. Get those assists. Find your teammates.
Not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
That is exactly what you should do as a point guard. Find your teammates. Get them involved. And they'll do the same thing with you. Allen knocks down the first free throw.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Jonas Valanciunas and DeMar DeRozan check in for the Raptors. And for the Heat, Hassan Whiteside's checked in. And Allen nails both of them.
Raptors trail by 7.
Here's Toronto.
DeRozan dishes to Smart.
Smart.
To
Adams to DeRozan. He puts it in.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job
Here's Dragic.
of holding those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Dragic.
Vance Channing defense. Dragic. Nowhere to go. Takes it back. With 7 seconds on the shot clock. Dragic pulls up. Missed it. Rebound goes to Toronto. Here they come. Humphries knocks it down.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Humphries.
Feeling it. No doubt about
Here's
it.
Dragic.
He's definitely feeling it right
Gives
now.
it to KJ
Shooting a
Tucker.
terrific percentage from the field.
Now here's Tucker. He's got
Tucker
9.
guarded by Humphries. Great defense there by Humphries.
Out to the right wing.
Here's Allen. Great defense by Smart. 4 seconds. And Allen puts it up. Makes it at the buzzer.
Allen's got 15 points.
He is
That's
just
15
tearing
points
it
for
up
Joshua
this
Allen.
That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Here's RJ Smart. Pump fakes twice. Put in the move.
Tight defense.
Picks up his dribble. Gives it to DeRozan. He gets a screen. DeRozan gives it to Adams. Humphries with it. Humphries gives it to Valanciunas. DeRozan puts it up. Missed it. Adams with the rebound. What is he going to do? Pulls up on Bosh and he misses.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times,
Here's Dragic.
solid D draped on him. They expect him to make it.
Toronto fans chanting defense. Allen gives it to Whiteside to Dragic. Dragic gets a screen. Oh, RJ Smart with the steal. Here comes Toronto.
Down low.
Adams with the layup.
cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Adams.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off.
Here's
the
Dragic.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than
Dragic.
selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's
Dragic. Gives it to Allen.
Allen,
Allen to the basket.
And the rejection
Oh!
by
Valanciunas with the
Push it up
block.
for on 3.
Allen tried to throw it down, but Valanciunas said no. Adams fading away, and he puts it in.
Now just a 1-point Heat lead. Miami's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
Dragic gives it the Whiteside to KJ Tucker. Dragic,
against DeRozan.
nowhere to go. Dragic,
Outside Dragic.
nowhere to go
Six.
with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Dragic,
A floater.
and he gets rejected. DeRozan with the rejection. Here's Adams.
And Adams with the slam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as...
The Raptors have a 1-point lead.
That's exactly how you want to do it.
Dragic
Now here's Dragic.
gives the Chris Bosh. How is he open?
Gets some
And he
room on
puts
the
it
way
in.
And the bucket's good. Bosh has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Here's DeRozan. Gives it to O.J. Humphries. R.J. Smart wide open. Missed it. Rebound goes to the Heat.
Been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add.
And here's Allen. And he misses. Great defense by Humphries.
Now here's DeRozan.
Humphries wide open. And he misses. Smart with the board. He gets rejected. And Valanciunas is going to get
We have
fouled.
a chance. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard with a list of the best rebounding teams in the regular season. Number 1, the Raptors.
So as you can
The
see,
Heat in second.
rebounds. You can see the Raptors are at number 1 and the Heat. We're right behind them at rebounds. So you already know them two teams have been dominating the rebound.
They've got those things in abundance.
This is why they're having this series right now. This 5th seed and 4th seed series.
Shooting two.
And it's been a great one so far. No team wanting to give an inch. Valanciunas knocks down the first.
Johnson, he's checked in for Toronto. Luol Deng.
Here's
checked in for the
Johnson's
Heat.
checked in
Gerald
for
Green
David
comes in for
Adams.
Allen.
And Valanciunas
That one
nails
falls,
both
so
of
it's
them.
1:12 left here in the second. Miami trailing.
Here's Dragic. Dragic, spin move.
Dragic, the pass
Gives it to KJ Tucker. Tucker behind the back. Tucker,
Back to Dragic.
nowhere to go. Gives it to Dragic. With 8
Right
seconds
side,
on the
sets
shot
the
clock.
pick for Dragic.
Dragic, nowhere to go. Dragic,
From
2
deep
seconds.
three-point
Dragic,
range, the shot
missed
will not
it.
go. And Toronto will come the other way.
Here comes Toronto.
Smart kicks to
DeRozan
and he
throws it
sets
down.
Pass to set him up.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to
The
Tucker.
Raptors with a 3-point lead. Fans chanting defense. Tucker behind the back turns it over.
Fast break Toronto.
Here's Humphries. Gives it to Smart.
It's stolen
And
by
Smart
Dragic.
turns it over. He's gonna go on Shaqtin' a fool for that.
3-second difference between shot clock and
Dang
game.
for
That's
3.
good for
He
Deng,
knocks
and the
it
assist
down.
by Dragic. Dragic has got his
20
assist of the
seconds.
game with that last one. Deng's gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Here's DeRozan. DeRozan with 13
Up top,
seconds.
DeRozan, guarded by Green.
DeRozan with 9 seconds. DeRozan with
DeRozan
7,
against
6. DeRozan puts it up.
And again,
He got it.
DeRozan. DeRozan's got
With
6
4
points
seconds
in the
remaining.
Boy.
Dragic
Sweet move.
at the buzzer.
What a play.
And he misses.
And the first half comes to a close. We've
So
got a
we
close
end
game
the
going
first
on
half
here.
with the
Toronto ahead
Raptors leading
as they wrap up
this
the
one.
second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, give us your perspective on that first half.
I like the way we started the game. Sometime on the road we start off slow, so I thought we got to the fight early. And it's our 2 good teams, so, it's the way it should be.
Dwayne, thank you. Always fun to watch. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Raptors, they hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being aggressive, and then finishing with authority. Several times they beat the defense down the floor and ended up with easy buckets. If they can continue to keep that tempo up in the second half, they'll be difficult to beat.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
We're back here in Toronto.
What a game we've seen here for the Bulldozer. 18 points and 2 rejections. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
Automatic, guys. It's just totally automatic.
This Toronto team, they're playing really well. They just gotta focus because those offensive rebounds for the Heat, they can't keep allowing that. Because if they keep allowing that to happen, then they might lose this first game in front of their home fans, which they don't want. So they better do whatever they can here in this second half. Because the 3 players for both teams, they're going at it.
Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7
Here's Miami.
And for Miami,
Tucker
look at who they've got out there.
gives it to Dragic, and he lays it in. Now that one was way too easy.
And it's Antetokounmpo in its center. Raptor shooting has been beyond great up until now.
Lowry.
57% from the field overall.
It's a screen. Lowry.
The drive by Lowry.
Lowry gives it to Adams. And he gets fouled.
Get to the line and shoot 2.
Fouls on Aaron Antetokounmpo, his second.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Adams taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So David Adams at the line for Toronto.
First one falls for him.
And he nails the first one. And Adams nails both of them.
2 from the line that time.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an
Dragic
excellent
gives
stroke,
it to Allen.
percentage to match.
Allen.
Now here's Allen.
Allen, nowhere to go.
Gives it to Bosh.
Gives it to Chris Bosh. Bosh puts it up, missed it.
Excellent.
Great defense by Scola.
Raptors with the lead. Dishes to Humphries.
Humphries wide open. Puts it in. O.J. Humphrey from downtown. He's got 19.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have
Here's
they not
Tucker.
heard
Gives
that
it
this
to Allen.
guy is
He's looking up higher. Back, and he does.
Only took them a few seconds to answer
He's
the
got
3 ball
18.
with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Screen by Scola.
Lowry.
Dragic against Lowry.
Lowry
And he
lobs it up to Smart.
Slam dunk by Smart.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark.
Here's Dragic. Dragic, spin move. Gets it to Antetokounmpo. Who misses? He gets it back, though. And he puts it in. So he gets his own miss.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got.
Here's Lowry. Lowry to the basket. Blocked. Chris Bosh with the rejection.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Here's Miami. Chris Bosh wide open for 3, and he nails it.
Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead
You
changes so
cannot
far.
leave Chris Bosh wide open if you're the Raptors. You just can't.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 6.
Lowry gives it to Adams. Pump fakes and throws it down.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Here's Dragic.
Brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Humphreys. Humphreys guarding Tucker, and Tucker with the floater. Timeout Raptors.
Showboating at the end of that one.
These two teams are going at it. We're going to have quite a series on our hands, folks. But we got to focus on right now. Both teams are playing well. It's just a battle going on. Both teams with their 3 players, they're just going at each other. They just don't want to give an inch. Both teams, they're trying to have great games. But Toronto, you have got to stop leaving Chris Bosh wide open for a 3 or a mid-range. You've got to stop. Because the more you do that, the more he's going to keep scoring. I don't know who's supposed to be guarding him, but after every screen, y'all have to stop leaving Chris Bosh open, because he's going to knock it down sooner than later. They're going to have to stop Chris Bosh.
Well, you look at Allen, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
So with 9 minutes in the third quarter, they're looking to try to stop Chris Bosh this time.
Toronto trailer.
Here's Toronto. Humphreys to David Adams. Luis Scola fires and missed it. That one was short. Here's Dragic. Fans chanting defense. Dragic to KJ Tucker. Antetokounmpo. And he turns it over. Lowry gives it to Smart. Back to Lowry for 3. It's good. Kyle Lowry from downtown. He's got 9 in the game. Timeout Miami. They need to talk things over.
The teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now Miami, how could you leave Kyle Lowry open for 3? You know, because if you allow something like that, then you're most definitely going to lose that game. So the next time, they got to not leave nobody open for a 3 like they did there.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was
Dwayne
saying to
Wade,
his team.
he's checked in for the
He made it clear
Heat.
that their offense needed to run through Antetokounmpo. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as
Allen
we watch how these
fires.
adjustments
Missed
play
it.
out, Kev, it'll be
Rebound goes to the Raptors.
Now here is
Humphreys gives it to Lowry. He's got a big man on him. You should give it up.
And it's
Lowry gives it to Adams. And he missed it. Scola gets fouled. And Chris Bosh with his 3rd foul.
Call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Toronto, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
All right, now, Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And Scola, this is the free throw. He's probably not happy about that. Because how could you miss that free throw? And Scola nails the second one.
Good. The Heat trail by 3.
Here's Dragic. Gives it to Antetokounmpo. Gives it to Dwayne Wade.
Left side Bosh.
Wade gives it to Bosh. And a foul. Kyle Lowry with his first.
Foul of the game.
That is just his first foul in the game. It's nothing that bad. Here's Miami. Antetokounmpo with the layup.
Coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Here's Lowry.
Lowry against Dragic.
Lowry guarded by Dragic. Great defense. Adams pump fakes. Adams in the post. And that's going to be an offensive 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And it's the Heat with the ball.
Here's Miami. Trailing by 1. Here's Allen. Allen turns it over. Here comes Toronto in the fast break. Lowry. Gives it to Art. Gives it. He needs to give it up. Scola wide open. And he knocks it down.
Scola's got 7.
I believe Lowry should have gave it up to Smart for the wide open 3, but he gave it up to somebody else. Here's Antetokounmpo with the hook shot.
Something that's also benefited
that one was too easy.
Are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here is Lowry.
Here's Lowry. Lowry gives it to Smart.
Here's
Humphries with the layup.
Coming off the pick. Humphries has got 5 points now this quarter.
And he decides to go old school.
Here's Dragic.
Dragic kicks to Wade.
Dragic gets Antetokounmpo with it off the pass from Dwayne Wade. Antetokounmpo with the layup. Now I believe the Raptors switched the matchup between Adams and Scola. Put Scola on Antetokounmpo. Oh! David Adams with the response. So as you can see, Scola is guarding Antetokounmpo and Adams is guarding Bosh, and Allen gets rejected. Oh, Smart almost turned it over there. Lowry gives it to Scola. Rejected. Here comes Allen. Antetokounmpo missed it.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Here's Humphries. Gives it to Lowry.
Self-talk for himself after that.
Scola missed it.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading perhaps.
2 for 8 from the floor. That's not good. Oh, Antetokounmpo. He's going to get fouled.
Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
David Adams with his third.
Incredible numbers for Red Hot. 22 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
And interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
So Antetokounmpo at the line for Miami.
First free
He
throw.
nails the first one.
Carroll's checked in for the great. And Miami also making a switch. Whiteside's checked in.
And Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Here's Lowry. 9 points in the game so far.
Here's Lowry.
The feed to Adams. Back to Lowry. From the stripe.
Lowry makes it.
Fifth field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Boy, guys, they've shown some
Here's
great
Miami.
passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Here's Wade. And he turns it over.
So far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Lowry with it. Gives it to David Adams. Carroll to Scola. To R.J. Smart. Pump fake. Smart to Adams. And he gets fouled. Antetokounmpo with his third foul.
Shooting for Toronto, Adams. Taking 2 shots.
So David Adams at the line for the Raptors. And Adams nails the first
Some
one.
changes for Toronto. James Johnson checked in for Skoll. And it's DeRozan in for Smart. And then for Miami, Dang comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Gerald Green in for Goran Dragic. And so
Adams nails both of them.
The Heat trail by 5. Allen kicks to Green.
Allen gives it to Gerald Green. Green.
And 2 free throws.
And he's going to get fouled.
Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact.
Damari Carroll with his first foul.
On that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gerald Green at the line for 2.
So Gerald Green at the line for Miami.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw
And
missing.
he misses the first free throw. And he makes the second.
Here's Lowry. 11 points in the game.
Here's Toronto.
The dish to Johnson.
Johnson gives it to DeRozan.
Back to Johnson.
Back to Johnson for 3. Missed it.
Allen's got 4
Allen with the
in this
rebound.
game. Outside, Green.
Green with the ball. Green pulls up and nails it.
Green's got 8 points.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Here's Toronto. Carroll to Adams.
Comes up
And he
down
misses.
low. Miami's got 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're
Here's
6 and 9
Miami.
overall.
Trailing by 2. Whiteside gives it to Wade. Wade. And he nails it.
And the Heat get another bucket right there.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as
Here's
good
the
as it gets,
Raptors.
but just one of many.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's
Adams
The shot
puts it in.
misses by Lowry.
David Adams from downtown. He's got 29.
Show that killer instinct this quarter. Looking.
He's actually fighting his heart out to try to win this game.
Green against Carroll.
Here's Green.
Outside, Green.
Green nowhere to go. What is he doing with it?
Shoot.
Here's Wade with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Wade fires. And he misses.
Wade again missing.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Lowry. Lowry gives to Johnson for 3. It's good. Another 3 for the Raptors.
Beautiful setup.
So it's Miami now. They trail by 6.
Miami now trailing by 6.
It's Allen with the drive.
Allen to the basket.
Nice
Puts it in.
concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Allen's got 20.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd.
Here's
guys.
Johnson.
Johnson kicks to DeRozan.
Johnson gives it to DeRozan. Screen by
Off the
Adams.
screen,
DeRozan
and
turns it
stolen on
over.
one side. Lowry against
Here's Wade.
Outside, Green.
Gerald Green. Green, nowhere to go. 8 seconds on the shot clock.
And out of bounds.
And Green just walks out of bounds.
Oh, we've had some big guys in the NBA this season that were not afraid to let it fly from deep, and here were the best among them. You look at Adams, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that...
Wow, R.J. Watts led the league in three-point shooting as for the big man, but his team did not make the playoffs. That's really sad. That is sad.
Just among the big men.
Yeah, and that makes him one of the more challenging matchups that any defense
DeRozan
is going to face. I mean,
gives it to Carroll.
a perimeter defender.
Carroll gives it to Johnson.
It's
good.
And the shot is good from Johnson. The Heat trail by
Here's
6.
Miami.
And Damari Carroll.
And Damari Carroll's going to get his second
That's
foul in the
number 2
game.
for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Jonas Valanciunas checked in for the Raptors.
But I think the official got that one right.
And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in.
Here's Luol Deng to the basket. He lays it in.
Tang's got 7 points in the game.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half.
Here's
I like
Toronto.
that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Now Lowry. 11
Lowry.
points in the game. He feeds it to DeRozan.
Gives it to DeRozan. And he misses.
D. Wade with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it.
Allen gives it to Gerald Green. Green
kicks to Wade.
gives it to Wade.
1:11 left here in the third quarter.
Wade fires, misses. Whiteside, and he gets fouled.
True contact on the shot.
Valanciunas with his first foul.
The Heat have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting two.
I'm actually shocked that the Heat are still in this game because they're doing everything they can. And Whiteside nails the first
The
one.
greats checked in for the Raptors. And Miami also making a switch. Big Dog is checked in for Dwayne Wade.
So KJ Tucker and OJ Humphries check in.
He hits both from the stripe.
So both free throws are good. Now it's a 2-point game.
Outside Lowry.
Lowry
Down low.
gives it to Humphries. He misses the layup.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive
Tucker,
ability is a
alley-oop the
big
Green.
factor. I mean,
He
there's
gets
no
it but
denying that.
misses.
Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range.
Here's DeRozan to Carroll. He lays it in.
Carroll gets it to go.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy
Tucker.
when you're on top.
Now here's Tucker.
Tucker blocked by Valanciunas.
Rejection by Valanciunas. 6-second difference between shot and game play.
Lowry
Shot by
fires.
Lowry. Wide open.
And he puts it in from downtown.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed.
7-point game for the
Of
Raptors.
the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Green with 10 seconds.
Green against
Green.
DeRozan. Seconds
Green puts
left.
it up. Blocked by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas.
Saved. Whiteside missed it.
And a great show.
So we end the third quarter with the Raptors leading by 7. Fourth quarter coming up
We'll
next.
be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto.
Sounds go off when I enter the building.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs.
Back here in Toronto, 7-point game. Raptors, they're 12 minutes away from taking game 1 on their home floor. And we are hoping that could happen. But Miami's trailing by 7.
Toronto leading by 7. So we've got Scola.
DeRozan gives it to Scola, wide open. And he misses.
In at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now
Here's Miami.
Following the miss by Luis Scola.
Dragic, nowhere to go. Gives it to Antetokounmpo, who puts it in.
An assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
104-99.
Dragic against DeRozan.
DeRozan gives it to Valanciunas. Valanciunas
Kicks to Humphries.
gives it to Humphries.
Pulls up on the
Humphries
elbow.
nails
Very
it.
shot. Humphries has got the lead up to 7 now.
He's got 23 in the game.
Really started to heat up. I didn't think they could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind.
Here's Miami. Tucker rejected. Bosh puts it in. Now that's just way too much space. Bosh has got
We've played just
17.
over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Smart.
Here's Smart.
There's the
Smart for 3. It's good. RJ Smart from downtown.
Point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or
He's got
simply by
13.
accident, but either way, it has been
Tucker.
impressive.
Here's Tucker.
Tucker,
What
he
Big
gets
Dog's been
fouled.
doing. He has 11 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
So KJ Tucker at the line for Miami.
The first one called.
The first one's good.
Checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
David Adams, he's checked in for Toronto. And Tucker nails both of them.
From Tucker. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
Here's the Raptors. Up by 6.
DeRozan kicks to Smart.
Smart. The foul continues.
Here's
Adams
Chris
missed
Bosh with
it.
the rebound. Bosh has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Good ball movement in
Here's
by
Miami.
Heat.
Tucker missed
Again,
it.
It's the Heat missing.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Oh, and DeRozan turns it over. Here comes Miami. Dragic to Tucker. Floater. He got it.
And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 15 points for Big Dog. Toronto leading by 4.
Here's Toronto. DeRozan gives it to Smart. Smart gives it back to DeRozan.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
DeRozan fires. He got it.
The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers.
Timeout Miami. They gotta talk things over. Now Miami, they're staying in the game. It's just whatever they keep doing is not working. Whatever they're doing isn't working, and they've got to fix it.
Let's go quickly over to Forrest Burton for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team.
So Dwayne Wade's checked in for Joshua Allen.
Telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in.
Onto the Kupo for three. He missed it. Why would he take that?
And sometimes we all just want to show people that
DeRozan. Is it the Smart? He knocks it down.
We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Miami with the ball.
Here's Miami. Trailing by 8. Dragic to the basket.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy
Here's Humphrey.
on the inside.
Guarded by KJ Tucker. Scola makes it.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The pass to Tucker.
Tucker
Just tuning in. Welcome. We've got
gives it to Dwayne Wade.
Gone here in the fourth quarter.
Chris Bosh.
Bosh against Scola.
Bosh. Nowhere to go. Gives it to Wade with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Wade puts it in.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this
5-point game.
Toronto leading by 5. Outside DeRozan.
DeRozan gives it to Humphries, who throws it up to Adams.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous.
He's got 31.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now,
here's Tucker.
to flatline, just hanging on here.
Dwayne Wade turns it over. Here comes Toronto. Humphries to David Adams and one.
Chance here now for a three-point play.
Foul committed by KJ Tucker, his second.
Right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
One shot.
So David Adams with a chance to get it to a 10-point game. And he's got it.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Dragic.
Oh, and Dragic turns it over. Here comes Toronto on the fast break. DeRozan. He throws it down. 12-point game.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely.
Miami is right now stumbling.
Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch.
Wade to Chris Bosh. Protected. David Adams with the snatch block.
And Adams now top of the key.
Here's Scola. Knocks in the mid-range.
Toronto converting.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance.
The Miami Heat are just they're struggling. Without Joshua Allen in the game, they just can't do anything. Bosh nails it.
On the assist by Wade. And that's 19 points for Chris Bosh.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the
Here's
scoreboard
Humphries.
yet.
Gives it to Adams.
Taking it to the
David Adams again. They can't stop him.
With the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Dragic the pass to Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo gives it to Wade.
To the middle.
Wade turns it over. Another turnover for the Heat. And Toronto, they're going to take advantage. DeRozan with the mid-range.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Here's Tucker.
Now, here's Tucker, covered by Humphries.
Tucker gives it to Dragic. Dragic.
DeRozan against Dragic.
Dragic
right
gives it to Tucker.
Just 4 to shoot.
Tucker
Here's Tucker.
puts it up.
And the
He
Heat
banks
got
it
another
in.
bucket right there. And here's DeRozan.
Here's DeRozan.
Pass to Humphries.
Gives it to Humphries.
Pass to Smart.
Gives it to Smart.
Outside DeRozan.
DeRozan.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors.
Gives it to Humphries. Back to Smart. Smart gives it to Scola. Pulls up. And he misses.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Bosh,
Here's Miami. Dragic. Dragic to the basket,
Softly
and he
drops
lays it
in the
in.
floater. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shot.
And a timeout called by the Raptors. Even though they're up by 12, they still need to talk about it, however.
And Toronto making a change here.
So with
Lowry's
5
checked
minutes
in.
left to go in the quarter, Miami needs to figure out something to do because Joshua Allen is not even in the game. I don't know what they're doing. Don't they realize that this is game one that you really need? You really need a road game. And look at this. And one. RJ Smart with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner.
Oh,
Their last
man.
10 points have all come off assists. Take a look at what Magician's done. He's got 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game.
When
today.
it was
It's really
9
spaced
minutes
the
in that
floor.
fourth quarter, the Raptors just started to pour it on. They just did not want the Heat to do anything offensively. They were avoiding everything, and I mean everything. And Smart nails the free throw. And now this lead is getting out of reach.
Trail by 15.
Heat are down by 15 with
Outside,
4
out
minutes
to Kumbo.
remaining. Tucker!
And it's Toronto with the rebound. Humphries has
How
got his
could you
fourth
miss
rebound
that
this
alley-oop? That was
Snow
absolutely
on top,
perfect.
outside Lowry. Kicks it to Humphries.
Humphries gives it to Smart. Smart to
Now
the
here's
basket.
Smart. Defense right on him.
Haven't we seen that?
You can't be serious.
Their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Bosh a screen on Lowry.
Here's Dragic. Dragic.
Dragic against Lowry. Bosh sets the pick for Dragic.
Dragic. Nowhere to go.
Shot clock at 6.
Dragic
Left side,
with 5
Antetokounmpo.
seconds. Onto the Kumbo. Pegs it in.
Assist from Dragic. And that's 28 points for Red Hot.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team.
Here's Toronto.
He's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much
Scola
larger the
gives it
lead
to
would
Humphries
be
for
if it wasn't
3.
for his
He
shooting.
knocks it down.
Come on, this guy's kept him in it.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And here's after the Kumbo with an easy layup.
On to Tacumbo's got 30 points.
That's
He
30
has
points for
definitely
him.
shown up to play.
But his
He's done
team
his
just
part, but
couldn't
just
hold
trying to
on.
battle his
I don't
team
think
back into it.
I'm not sure if they have enough
Humphries
time
gets
to get back in it.
Tries the hook.
Adams with the
And he
hook
gets
shot.
one to go off the front iron. Adams has got 38 points.
And with the D playing him tight, he knew just what he wanted to
Dragic.
do. Nice hook shot.
Shoots
Dragic
from the high
pulls
post.
up,
No
missed
good
it.
from Dragic.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off
Lowry
with his mechanics.
throws it up.
At least as I
Adam!
look at it.
Another basket.
From
He's got
distance,
40.
That was an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop as you're going to see.
And he put the ball on the money. Of course, when you've got
Here's
that kind of
Wade.
athletic ability, a little bit more
Oh,
margin.
almost turned it over there,
That was a
but
smart pass
Antetokounmpo
by
with the
Wade
layup.
that time.
Raptors leading by 18.
Yep, the Heat, they don't have
This
enough
is a
time to get back in this one. Humphries, pump fakes, puts it
Nice
up,
D
missed
from
it.
Bosh. Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Here's Wade.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. The
Antetokounmpo
basket
knocks
good
it
off the
down.
assist from Wade. Wade's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
I just don't understand it. It was in the 9-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Look at this, Smart for 3, wide open.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in
Yep,
time
the
enough
Heat
to
just,
challenge
they don't
Wade.
have
If
enough
that's
time
the
to
case,
erase this
you can
deficit.
mark those up for
It's
him.
just all but over.
Now here's Tucker.
It was in the 9-minute mark in that fourth quarter where the Raptors started pouring it on. Antetokounmpo with another layup. He's trying his best. He's just trying, but it's just his team didn't come to play. They didn't come to play.
Screen by Scola.
Here's Smart to the basket again. Like, where was the defense at?
This game was over already. You're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this
Here's Chris Bosh. Missed it.
Yeah,
Rebound goes to the Raptors.
Get a hand up and force that miss.
And that's it. That's going to do it.
Why he is such a strong defensive player.
Yeah, Joshua Allen, who thought he was finna come into the game, he could just forget about it because this game is just over.
And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series.
Tucker missed the floater, but he gets it back and puts it in.
Was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Adams. Just an outpouring of
Smart
from him.
gives it back to Adams. They just called his name. Oh my gosh! David Adams just got swatted. And Tucker with the throwdown.
Now suddenly they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though.
Yeah, it's just way too late. They did everything they could. Oh, and another turnover. But they should have done this way earlier in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, he's going to get fouled.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Antetokounmpo knocks it down.
2 shots.
It was at the 9-minute point in the fourth quarter where Toronto just started pouring it on. They did not want Miami to somehow stay in the game. They wanted to end it like they were supposed to. And that's how they're going to do it.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
And they're going to win game 1 on their home floor against the Miami Heat. They're going to win it. They're going to win by double digits. They're going to win 145 to 132 right here. Unless if they score here. Joseph with the layup, and that's going to wrap it up. The Raptors win game 1, 147 to 132. They're going to go up 1-0 against the Miami Heat. What a victory.
Proud of their work tonight.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kyle, congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. As the NBA's leading scorer, he delivered another outstanding performance among many this season. Quite fun to watch this guy work on any night.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round 1 action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.
Well, the Toronto Raptors win this game, so they take game 1 of the series. As we take a look at the scoring, so basically what I was talking about, it was around the 9-minute point. It was 109 to 105. Raptors with a 4-point lead. And as you can see, the Raptors just started to pour it on. They just started to pour it on until the end of the game. The Heat just didn't have a chance. When it came down to the 9 minutes all the way to the end of the game, the Heat just didn't have a chance. So you can see the stats. David Adams with 40 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 17 of 22 from the field, 1 3-pointer. He did pretty well. O.J. Humphries with 26 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. R.J. Smart with 25 points. Now, all 3 of those players did good. Now for the Heat. You can see Aaron Antetokounmpo with 38 points. He did everything he could. He grabbed 11 rebounds in that one. KJ Tucker with 21 points. Joshua Allen with 20. Chris Bosh with 19. But it was not enough. So they're going to have to go back to Toronto to try to fix some things if they want to have a chance to take one game on the road before heading to Miami for Game 3. As the Toronto Raptors win Game 1 on their home floor, they take Game 1 of that series. As the Raptors get set to head back to Air Canada Center for Game 2, with them leading 1-0, while the Heat looking to have the chance to bounce back. And with that, we're just about to get set to head over to the Western Conference. The 3-seeded Rockets will start their series at home as they take on the 6-seeded San Antonio Spurs. If you're ready for that one, you already know, smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you will not miss another episode on my channel. We will see you guys in Houston, Texas for the Spurs and Rockets Game 1 in the Western Conference playoffs.